So the book we're going to be doing now is The Stranger by Albert Camus. And so we're going to do a quick plot summary, just to get a little gist of it. So the novel focuses on a main character, Marceau, and his journey filled with love, violence, and questioning. It opens up with him visiting his mother, who lives in a nursing home in Marengo. Camus further explores how the character struggles with the connection he once had with his mother due to financial factors that prevented him from affording her care at his home. So this opening is significant as it gives the audience a glimpse of the internal dilemmas Marceau will face throughout the story. Upon returning to his apartment, Marceau reconnects with an old work acquaintance, Marie. They share romantic moments at the sea and intimate space of Marceau's apartment. As the relationship develops, Marceau is unexpectedly tasked with writing a letter for Raymond to lure his mistress back. This letter sets the stage for the ensuing turmoil. An arrow man, the brother of Raymond's mistress, to whom Marceau wrote the letter to, confronts Raymond and Marceau one day on the beach with his friends. Under the intense pressure of the sun, Marceau shoots the arrow man, killing him. Marceau is then caught and arrested by the police and proceeded to have his trial. During his trial, the court emphasizes the aspect of his little remorse shown through the proceeding, and the defendant ends up bringing the people who were present during his mother's funeral, noting how his lack of sentiment during this ceremony was rather shocking at the least. At the end of the trial, Marceau was given the death sentence and now awaits execution in prison. During these final moments, he comes to terms with the absurdity of life. So for the first character analysis for The Stranger, we're going to be doing Marceau. So Marceau is a character introduced as a benign person whose greatest fault is his outcast status. Marceau appears to have no emotion throughout the story, and he often exhibits nonchalant and emotionless reactions to even the saddest events, such as his mother's death. Marceau struggles with religion, such as what happens after death, as well as his own identity and relationship with Marie. As a character driven by impulse, devoid of emotion, and guided by plain logic, Marceau navigates his internal and external conflicts throughout the story. Alright, the second character we're going to be doing is Marceau's mother, and she's a frail lady who resided in Marengo, a town located near Algeria. Little is known about her except for her death, which plays a vital role in defining Marceau's character. Her death serves as the opening event of The Stranger, and really adds, a change in mood and sort of builds off of, the storyline of what is going to happen. The second character we're going to do is Marie. So Marie Codona is Marceau's lover and former co-worker. Their love for each other is only strengthened following Marceau's mother's death, and it just continues all the way to the end of the book. And that's when marriage comes into play, and that is a conflict that they have between each two, which, we'll go in further detail. Lastly, we're going to be doing the Arabs. So the Arabs really are, individuals that have no name. And so the reason why is the Arabs symbolize the insignificance of Algerian freedom fighters from the perspective of French colonizers. The Arabs fall victim to Marceau's blind actions, which result in one of their deaths. So now we're going to be touching on symbolism and authorial choices. So we're going to talk about first marriage. So Marceau and Marie grapple with this topic. Although Marceau finds it rather old-fashioned, Marie yearns for it. So it is significant to note that marriage is a subject resisted by those lacking real emotional connection and the ability to remain committed. Next, we're going to do the sea. So in The Stranger, the sea represents a place of relaxation and comfort for Marceau in his monotonous and emotionless life. He often finds solace and joyful experiences with Marie by the ocean. It serves as one of the few comforts he generally enjoys. So the sea also embodies the idea of freedom, as Marceau contemplates it while awaiting legal punishment for the murder of the Arabs. So now we're going to be touching on the themes. So specifically isolation. So throughout the novel, Marceau meets many people who he does not understand, or do not understand him, sorry. For instance, when he displays no signs of remorse or sadness at his mother's death, people distance themselves from him, believing there's something psychologically wrong with him. And Marceau appears unable to comprehend the norms and patterns of society, consistently setting himself apart from the others throughout the novel. And this isolation from Marceau sort of ends up, stabbing him in the back when it comes to the preceding trials and the jury selection for the jury verdict. Sorry.